What's going on, Halloween fans? My name's Dave McRae. So in this video, I want to talk about that little Halloween Ends trailer that is dropping next Wednesday, July the 20th, 2022. We finally know the date. Well, to be fair, I've known the date for a little bit, which is a great segue into talking about the craziness of today. So now, again, I only speak for myself, okay? And I feel I need to preface this video by saying that because, you know, there are those out there that will jump to conclusions or put their own assumptions or presumptions on what I'm saying or what I'm talking about. What a shock. It's the internet. But I don't know who anybody else deals with. I don't know who their contacts are. I don't know who their sources are. I don't concern myself with it. I don't know how reliable they are or aren't. I don't know. But something I've been very transparent about on this channel is letting you guys know, because you guys deserve nothing less, that if I were to come into contact with certain information in regards to anything Halloween, that I would only go to the plate. I would only make, a post about it or make it public if I was sure. If I was sure, 100%. And those ethics are very important to me because of who my father was, being a journalist and a columnist and a reporter. Like I said, I grew up in a media family and I learned all about that kind of stuff. There's a whole video on my channel, I think it's a McRae Live, where I talk about the importance of sources and being truthful and reputable and not misleading, your audience or viewers or readers in the case of my dad or like whatever the case was. So I take this stuff very seriously. And yes, I've known the date of the Halloween Ends trailer for a little bit. I was told not to say anything, obviously. This has been a very tight-lipped ship. So today, I got the go-ahead to post about it. And I decided to be cheeky. And what I did is I made a post where I posted an image of Naomi Watts from The Ring on the phone. And I said, what does The Ring and the Halloween Ends trailer have in common? And of course, if you know The Ring, you would know that there's only 7 days before you die after seeing The Ring. A lot of people got it. A lot of people got what I was trying to say. And some people didn't, I guess, because maybe they're not as familiar with The Ring, which is totally fine. But I just, I wanted to be fun, right? I wanted to have some fun. And then it was about 3 or 4 hours later when Jamie Lee Curtis finally came out on her social media and said July 20th with a little pumpkin or whatever. So if you didn't believe me, hopefully you'll believe her. I don't know where all this craziness came from. I mean, I've tried to stay out of it. I've been aware that that Halloween Ends has been trending. And I do know that there was a test screening this week and Blum tweeted about it. But people were going crazy. Like I couldn't even, I started to read some of the tweets and I'm just like, what the hell? I don't know where the rumors came from that it was a foregone conclusion that the trailer was going to drop this week. That's not the intel that I had ever. But I kept quiet about it because I promised not to say anything. I also think it's important to note too, because, it's inevitable. It always happens when you put yourself out there in this way that you're going to get backlash from, people going, what the fuck do you know? Stop spreading bullshit, all that kind of stuff, right? And I get it. I understand it because there's a lot of bullshit you got to weed through, a lot of bullshit. But I just want my viewers to know that the contacts that I deal with are people that would be in positions that would know this kind of information. So it's not, Bob's cousin's mother's aunt's former roommate who works at the production office or something. I mean, and I'm not saying that, again, I can only speak for myself. I'm not saying that's what others are doing. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that that's why I do feel confident when the time is right or when I'm given the okay to go ahead in bringing certain information to you. And I don't do it all the time. I mean, I'm like one of the, I have to be somebody that hardly does it. But when I do it, I want it to count and I want it to matter because my name's on the line. Right? And I want you guys to be able to trust me. So having said all that, I appreciate your patience. But I do think it's important because I've been receiving, as I'm sure you can imagine, quite a few DMs over the last, number of hours. I haven't checked my Instagram though. I'm just talking about Twitter and Facebook. Mostly positive, but there's always those few in there that are like, what the fuck are you doing and why are you spreading bullshit? You know, all that kind of stuff, right? So I just wanted to get it out there here on a video. And hopefully they'll see it, but it probably won't matter anyway. So yeah, Halloween ends. I was going to say kills. Halloween Ends trailer next Wednesday. I don't know what to think. 1 minute and 16 seconds. I was doing a Patreon show prior to shooting this video, and somebody asked me, do you think that that it's just going to be the CinemaCon trailer? And I'm like, I don't know. I guess it could be. That definitely was a trailer that, at least based on the transcript, played things very close to the vest. It's a teaser for sure. And if it is, hypothetically, if it is, let's say it is, it's probably not, it's probably going to be divisive. I mean, it's probably going to look cool, but because it's still not going to give really anything away, I think there's going to be a good portion of the fan base out there that are going to be pissed off. I think it's fine because I'm really enjoying the, ambiguity of this whole thing. It feels like the old days, but I don't know. It certainly could be a new trailer, but I wouldn't imagine. Basically what I'm trying to say is that I'm expecting next week's trailer to be following the same pattern of ambiguity. I just can't imagine that they would be playing this tight-lipped ship all the way through up until next week and then all of a sudden let the cat out of the bag. Because like I said, even though it's 1 minute and 16 seconds, you can still show a lot if you wanted to. If you wanted to show a lot, you could show a lot in 1 minute and 16 seconds. You could. It all depends on how you piece it together. But I just can't imagine that they would now, after all this time of being so good at not letting anybody know what this is really about, that they just go, bleh, you know what I mean? So I'm anticipating a trailer that will not show too much. And I'm anticipating a large portion of the fan base will be like, oh, fuck that. Probably. Have you seen Twitter? So I'm expecting that, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay. If it is the CinemaCon trailer, I'll be a little disappointed because I've read the transcript, so I kind of have imagined of what, I can imagine what that would be. So I kind of already know what to expect. I'm hoping it's not, and it's a new 1 minute and 16 seconds, and it's something we haven't seen before. But I don't know, man. I don't know. And I don't know when it's dropping on Wednesday. I mean, probably in the morning, in the afternoon. It's not going to be the evening. It'll be sometime in the morning or mid-afternoon or something, I would imagine. But anyway, yeah, so comment below and let me know your thoughts, folks. Are you excited about it now that we know the date? Are you not excited about it? Are you kind of, well, when I say not excited, are you still feeling that, ooh, now that we have a date and the trailer is soon upon us, are you feeling a little like, I don't know, ooh, now it's really here? Because, we've been hearing a lot of unusual things, right? I heard from a contact of mine a couple of months ago that it's different, meaning the movie. John Carpenter came out a couple of weeks ago or a week or so ago and said that that it's a departure. Christopher Nelson on The Thing with Two Heads said that it's weird and different. I don't know, man. Like I don't know, that could be a number of many different things. I think it's either going to be so different that it's like, what the fuck was that? Or it's going to be different, not like polarizing, but different, a bit of that departure. And it might even win over people like me. And I might be like, well, it was a little different, but I kind of like it. That's what I'm really hoping for. Anyways, folks, my name's Dave McRae. Comment below and let me know your thoughts, man. Let me know your thoughts. Wednesday, July 20th, 2022, Halloween Ends trailer finally dropping. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I would love to know. If you want to follow me on social media, you can. Right there, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. All my links are in the description. Check them out until your heart's content. And when your heart is content, check them out again. All right, that's going to do it for me. In the meantime and in between time, I will talk to you soon. Cheers.